Okay, so if you haven't making this video on how to select a handgun, you know what to look out for pretty much. And all I gotta say is if you're new into the handgun world, you're gonna love it. I mean, once you know about recoil and cartridges and the actions of the guns, cleaning them and everything. But it's like cars. Some cars are good, some cars are bad models. So you gotta know the brands too. But what I highly recommend is that you don't go crazy. Because once you buy a gun and you shoot it, you're gonna want more. They're like tattoos. Like once you get a tattoo, you can't stop but one. You want more tattoos. And guns are the same thing. But you gotta be selective and you gotta be patient. Like one mistake I did is I used to be like, I real compulsive. I really want that gun, even though I don't need it. Like I would like just buy it because sometimes I will see good deals, and that's what you gotta watch out for. The good deals. Don't just buy anything unless you're made out of money. Then go ahead and buy them brand new. But I recommend you buy guns that are used because for the most part, most people are not gonna shoot guns all the time unless they're like in the military or they're police officers and you get one of those guns. For the most part, like the guns sit on the shelves, and very rarely do you go to the range because it is an expensive hobby. You gotta buy ammo, you gotta pay the range fees, etc., etc. So you want to get the best, you know, deal. And so I recommend you go to the used section and look at the good brand names. Like educate yourself on which guns are quality and which are crap. And make sure that if you get a semi-auto, get one that comes with more than two mags. Like, because you don't want to be buying semi-auto. It comes with just one magazine. I used to have a Taurus Slim 709, and it came with one magazine, and I could not find any mags for it, so I had to sell it. And now I can actually find them online, but it's too late. Uh, and it kind of changed my view on carrying such a small weapon. Like they're comfortable to carry, but 7 rounds for me, I'm not feeling that. I want to have at least 12 rounds or more than 10 rounds in a magazine. So you for me the minimum that I accept is 3 magazines for each pistol, each semi-auto. And for the revolvers, I like to get speed loaders. I gotta have at least two. Also, another thing you could look out for is some guns like Beretta or Glocks. They have like really high capacity magazines that you could get, where you could get 33 rounds in case of a 9 milli, or 22 rounds or so for a 40 Smith and Wesson. And you could actually buy the mags first and then get the gun. And that's also good to have in case of an emergency. Because if the shit hits the fan, you don't want to be reloading all the time. But at the same time, it is kind of funky to be carrying such a low magazine. But I do recommend them. You have them in case there's, something bad goes in the world. Uh, so yeah, just be selective and find out the quality of the gun, like its reputation, and try to get the best deal. Like, you don't have to get insurance and all that shit because odds are you're not gonna keep it forever. and you're not gonna shoot it that much. So what's the point, you know? Like right now, I would love to have like a Millennium G2 because it's very affordable, and that's another thing you gotta look for, the price, and look at the reviews on YouTube to see how well they perform. Like I keep hearing bad things about Keltec, so I would never even purchase a Keltec. And like the Taurus, I've had Tauruses before, and some are good, some are bad. So just keep that in mind. For the most part, a lot of companies, they make good stuff. But now you have a lot of companies from Europe or Asia that are making guns, from the Middle East that are selling guns here. They have markets here now. So do your research. You could get good deals too on some of those. But and find out if you can interchange mags. If the mags are available and not too pricey. Like everybody loves HKs, but those mags are so expensive, you know. But check for availability of magazines. That's very important. If it comes with night sights, so you don't have to put them yourself and spend money, that's even better. So watch out for all these things. And like I said, focus on getting 5 firearms that you think you are really they're really necessary, instead of getting like 20 or 100 or a million like some people. And you gotta have that discipline because unless you got the money for it, then go ahead. It's an expensive hobby and it could really hurt your wallet. All right, people, take care. Gotta go.